Okay, today I'm going to cover some of the most common mistakes I see with kettlebell basic moves such as swing, clean, press, etc. One thing I always emphasize at my courses, and I teach workshops all over the US, all over the world. I'm going to Europe in May, so check out my website, mikemahler.com, for some of the courses I have coming up. One of the most common mistakes I see is the fact that people fail to put their entire body into the motion. When you do a kettlebell swing, you want to put your entire body weight into it. Just like when someone throws a punch. A small guy can have serious knockout power because he puts all of his weight into the punch. He's not using bench press strength. This is going to go nowhere. But if you put all of your body into it, now you have serious power behind it. So with kettlebells, we want to stay connected. We want the bell to connect to the body, and we don't let it go until all of our body weight goes into it. There shouldn't be any disconnection. So what we see a lot with kettlebell swings, and Grover's, he can bear witness to this, he sees it all the time, is that people swing the bell back and then it goes away long before the hip drive occurs, the power point. So here's the bell over here, and then the hip drive is occurring and the bell is already extended, way out. The bell should not leave the body until all of the power goes into it. So the longer you can stay connected, the more power you can generate, the more of your body weight you can put into the actual bell. So here's what I'm talking about. Swing the bell back, stay connected, kick it off, kick it off. Drive through, kick it. So if you time the hip drive and the foot kick, it's going to have a feeling of weightlessness, especially when you do a kettlebell snatch. When the timing is correct, the bell just flies overhead. It's a really cool sensation. Now this whole foot kick is what I picked up from my friend Kim Blackburn, IKFF instructor, teaches certifications all over the country and overseas. Great guy, incredible kettlebell lifter and coach. And he really emphasized this point of when you stay connected and come up on one leg, that allows you to stay connected longer, and it also allows the power to go somewhere. When we see a lot of people doing kettlebell swings, where they just lock out the knees forcefully, like this. Okay, over time, you're just gonna wreck your knees. You're putting all of that power, and your knees are taking the brunt of the load. Now, when you drive all the way through, and you come up on one leg gets to relax a little bit, all the power is going this way, so now you can extend that power further. You can make it last longer, and you have more of your body weight going into it. So that's one key point I really want to drive home is the bell should stay connected the entire time. So in slow motion, here's what it should look like. Still connected. Once the hip drive occurs, pop, foot kick. These 2 points, hip drive, foot kick, that's what launches the bell up. So whether I'm doing a swing, clean, or a kettlebell snatch, it's all coming from launching off the upper body. Now, even when you do presses, the mistake a lot of people make is they try to press a kettlebell like a dumbbell. So they're holding it over here, they're holding it way out in front. You want to press off of your body. Make your body the bench that you press off of. When you do a barbell bench press, you push all of your weight into it, and you push back while you press forward. This gives you a much stronger foundation. So if I'm doing a kettlebell press, I want to have as much of my body supporting that bell so I can drive off of the body as opposed to being disconnected and driving off of air. So for example, here's being connected. Here would be being disconnected out here. I can already feel the stress on my shoulder. It's not even a heavy weight. It's 24 kilo, 53 pounds. Just holding it out here right away, I feel the stress on the shoulder. And that's not a good thing. Shoulder is very prone to injury. People hurt their shoulders all of the time with incorrect technique. So with kettlebells, we want to protect the shoulder by pulling everything in, pressing in a straight line, as opposed to opening out in a big circle, because that's way more stress on the shoulder. So for example, this straight line is way less stress on the shoulder than this, going all the way out. Second version is weak. Anyone who presses like that is not going to be a really strong presser, and they're inevitably going to get a shoulder injury. But here, straight line, it's nice and comfortable. So that's really one of the concepts I want to drive home today is keep the bell connected to you for as long as possible. Whenever you swing the bell, clean the bell, or do a kettlebell snatch, drive as much of your body weight into the effort. When you do a kettlebell press, support the bell with as much of your body weight as opposed to holding it out here, etc. Okay, so I'll just demonstrate this one more time to drive it home. Staying connected, swing it back, kick it off, kick it off. When I want to go to a clean, I'm going to drive through and pull in at the same time, so the elbow stays as close to the midsection as possible. Snatch, kick it off the upper body. Thank you. See you next time. Come on, Groovy.